So far, so good for the Swiss. They have surprised Sweden, confounded Canada, chopped down the Czechs. Head coach Sean Simpson, not surprisingly, likes the mix that he's put together.
I like this group. We got a good group here. We're missing a lot of our top guys, obviously. I think there's 10 or 12 that aren't here, but the guys that aren't here are going to have to work hard next year to get their spot on the Olympic team, because the guys that are here are really making a name for themselves.
Simpson inherited an organization that had been steered by Ralph Kruger for 12 years. Kruger bowed out after the 2010 Olympics. And since then, there's been a very gradual changing of the guard. From that first World Championship team Simpson coached in 2010, 8 players are on this year's squad. It is becoming more his team.
It takes a couple of years to get everything that you want in line. You know, Ralph Kruger was the coach before me. He did a fantastic job, and he was there a long time. So he had his ways of doing things, and with every aspect of it, whether it's the players, the staff, or everything in general. So yeah, you feel more comfortable every year you do it, for sure.
The players, young players, have stepped it up. Dennis Holenstein in his second World Championship. 20-year-old phenom Nino Niederreiter in his third World Championship. Reto Suri, first World Championship. Simon Bodenman in his first World Championship. All contributing.
All right, but here is the rub with the Swiss. When it's lights, camera, action in the quarterfinals at the IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship, they seem to hit a hurdle. They don't seem to hit a hurdle. They do hit a hurdle in the quarterfinals. They've never advanced past. They've been in 7 quarterfinals. They've lost all 7. In 6 of the 7, they have scored 1 or fewer goals. In the last 2 quarterfinals they played in, 2008 and 2010, they have been shut out. What's the answer? It's a pretty simple one.
That's because you play against pretty good teams in the quarterfinals. I've only been there once in my era here, so and we happened to lose to Germany. We had a great chance in Germany to reach the semifinals. But I mean, if you reach the semifinals in the World Championships, that's the Final Four. That's a pretty good achievement. So for a country like Switzerland, for that, you know, it would be great to do that. But I mean, it's to reach the quarterfinals is a really good accomplishment also in the top 8. So we haven't done that the last couple of years, and we were pretty upset last year, and we're pretty motivated this year to get at least back to the quarters. And then once you get there, you can see, you know, what can we do from there, and hopefully take it one step further.
And maybe that's something Swiss fans have to bear in mind. Then again, those that dream most often accomplish most. And right now, the Swiss dream of their first top-level World Championship medal since 1953 is very much alive. Reporting for IIHF.com, I'm Paul Romanuk.